Moving on to chapter 2, we're working with more equations. So you've already evaluated and simplified algebraic expressions. That means when we had a number equal to x, we plugged in that number for x in the equation. Okay, we've had a lot of practice with that. Now we're working on translating sentences into equations and translating equations into sentences. We've already translated expressions to equations and vice versa. Now we're doing actual equations, okay? So here, we want to translate the sentence into an equation. So it says a number b divided by 3 is equal to 6 less than c. So it breaks it apart. It goes left to right. B divided by 3. So they wrote this. Everyone understand that? Yeah. B divided by 3 is expressed as b over 3 is equal to, they got an equal sign, and then 6 less than c. What does less than mean? Minus, and it flips, so that's why it's c minus 6. So they ended up getting b divided by 3 equals c minus 6. So break up with the sentence apart, and then take each part separately, and then put it together in one. Yeah? Yeah. All right, same thing with this one. 15 more, what's more than mean? What does more than mean? Addition, yep, plus. So they had 15 more than z times, what's times mean? Multiply times 6 is, what does is mean? Equals, yep, that's a big word. Y times 2. So just right next to each other, times 2. Minus, subtraction, 11. How do I write that? All in one.
X plus 15.
Yep, work left to right. So I have 15 plus z.
Z times 6.
Times 6. So I'm actually going to write 6z. Okay? Is equal to, what do I write next?
2y.
2y minus 11. Boom. Yeah? All right, you guys do this one. All right, let's talk about it. It says a number c multiplied by 6 is equal to 2 more than d. So let's break it apart. A number c multiplied by 6. How do I write that?
6c.
6c multiplied by 6 is equal to equal sign 2 more than d. What's more than mean? Plus. So 2 more than d. Do y'all get A? Yeah? Boom. All right, do this one. 3 less than a number. What's less than mean?
Flip.
Subtraction, flip. So that's A minus 3 divided by 4. How do I write that? Over 4.
Wait, but not like that.
Is, what's is?
Equals.
7 more than 3 times B.
3b
So 3b
minus
plus 7.
or plus 7.
3b plus 7. So which one did you guys get?
C.
C. You wrote it different.
No, because you have to divide. So wouldn't it be
It
A?
would be separate. You would not put the A with the minus 3.
3 less than a number A divided by 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. A over 4 minus 3, not A minus 3.
Yep, you guys should have corrected me, ding
I
dongs.
did say that.
So A over 4 minus 3 equals 3b. Nice job. So it says a jelly bean manufacturer produces 1,250,000 jelly beans per hour. How many hours does it take them to produce 10 million jelly beans? Any ideas on how we can solve that?
At least 5. Write an equation to represent the situation.
Yep. How can we write an equation, or how can we solve it? So every hour it makes 1,250,000 jelly beans. It wants to know how many hours it'll take to make 10 million. How do we figure that out?
You multiply.
You multiply.
It's per hour, right? So we can write it as it makes this many per hour. I'm going to put an X for each hour. And then equal to 10 million. So now we just got to solve for X. How do we solve for X?
You divide whatever that number is.
Yep, divide by 1,250,000, which is what they did here. And that is how they got 8. What'd you guys come up with? So it says a person at the Keytronic World Invitational Type-Off typed 148 words per minute.
You divide.
Skylar.
Oh, you take the 3,552 divided it by 148.
Yep. What equation did you write? How did you
148, I put M for minutes,
Okay.
and then I just put that over, what's it called?
Equals. Yep, I like that. When you see per minute, per means multiply. Okay, so represent that by a variable. And then our last step to get M by itself would be what?
Divide.
Divide by 148 on both sides. What'd you guys get?
24.
So M equals 24. Good. All right, perimeter. What do we know about perimeter? Specifically of a square. What do we know about the perimeter of the square? Why?
Because there's 4 sides.
Okay, what do you know about those 4 sides?
They're equal.
They're equal to each other. A square has 4 equal sides, so they would get the perimeter equals 4 times s, the length of the side. What else can you do other than multiply?
Divide.
To find perimeter, what else? You could add up all the sides instead of multiply also, okay? So instead, you could put P equals S plus S plus S plus S, but that's also the same as just 4 times S, right? So, don't look up here because it looks really weird. Try this one. Write an equation. So it says the area of a circle. How can we represent area? A, capital A, yep. Equals, so I put equal sign, the product, what does product mean? Multiply, so the product of pi and the square of r, the radius r. What does square of radius r mean?
It's square.
Not 2r, it's going to be r to the second power, yep. So let's read it again. The area of the area of a circle equals the product of pi and the square of the radius. So you guys got B? Nice. Okay, now we are working backwards. Okay, so instead of writing it out as an equation, we're going to write it back into words. So all you got to do is just read out loud, write down what you are saying. So someone read that for me.
12
Yeah.
minus 2 times x equals -5.
Yep, and then exactly what he said, that is what you write down. So how you read a problem is what the words are when you write it down. Okay? So try this one. Someone read this one.
A squared plus 3 times b equals.
Yep. This 2, what does this mean? Squared, not times 2, right? Squared. This, what's happening here? Multiplication times what's happening here? Divide. Yep. All right. Any questions over what we went over today? No?